all the best. Let's continue supporting this team. And then our team leads and our project support officers, please stand up. These are now the gurus when it comes to matters quality. They're the guys who review the work that has been done by the team and ensure that our quality checks are on point. And I can comfortably say that most of these projects that we have, we're either doing 98, 99% quality. So guys, keep up the good work. I know it's not easy, but we do appreciate you. Yeah. And then, yes, we acknowledge that we're doing some, I'd say ridiculous stuff in the Gen AI world, but we also have some other projects that we've more or less set as, more rather the foundation of what Execo is about right now. We've been involved in the automotive industry, just doing some good stuff in terms of AI. So I'll ask anyone who's doing AI Motive, Outrider, Pair Flag, Hive Mapper, just stand up, please. Wherever you are. So if you imagine like a car like Tesla and how Tesla is an automated vehicle, these are the guys who've more or less taught that car and the model to be able to have that bit of experience there. And then we have guys who do some very ridiculous financial stuff, but they've never done accounting or finance. Simba Enterprise, where are you guys? These guys are doing projects for some of the biggest hedge funds we have in the world. And they're doing a ton of data processing for them. Where is Simba Enterprise, wherever you are? Oh, see now we need to actually appreciate them more. We're here having a blast, and they're still crunching the numbers for us so that we have that bit of consistency. So for that project, it has very tight service level agreements that we need to do some deliverables in a couple of minutes for both Enterprise and Simba, and we do appreciate what they do. So let's please, round of applause for them. And then I think lastly, where is the likes of Samsung? Samsung guys? Yeah, these guys, I don't know, there's some high-tech visual kind of, and I don't know how they're able to differentiate between their chromatic colors, because I think the last time we were with Evan, we couldn't differentiate two images from each other. But yeah, Samsung, we do appreciate you. And then a ton of guys who do other lead gen projects with the likes of Samuel and Tim and Daniel. We do appreciate the kind of work that we do. And then we also have now Javi, the lawyers in the room. And it's a blend of, and even actually, we do have some guys who are not lawyers, but they've mastered their craft and they're actually even QCs. So actually, let's start with all the QCs that are not even lawyers. Stand up. If you know you're a QC and you're not a lawyer. Yeah, and these are some of our CISDON guys. We've worked with them on a lot of lead generation projects. Probably that's why they were prepped to kind of just go attack Javi and do such, great job. So we do appreciate you guys. And then our new kids in the block, our new babies, I'll ask all our lawyer friends to stand up so we can appreciate you.
Let's all stand.
And a special shout out first to these three gentlemen over here. So we usually refer to them as the two Victors and Joshua. So when we're trying to, when we acquired Cacti.
Just come.
Just come here, guys.
And then let's, you can face.
Yeah, so Surab is one of our leads within the legal AI space. And kind of reached out wanting to see if we can explore having some Kenyan law talent that can assist with some research. And, John is a very resourceful chap. And through John and our partner, we were able to get these three gentlemen to come on and try a pilot. And I'd say comfortably, these three gents are the reason why we have the 100 of us. Because they did an incredible job on the pilot. So that it was a very quick and easy decision to make as to whether Kenya has the talent to try and just expand on this space. So guys, we do salute you. Thank you very much, and let's keep on keeping. So finally, as I finish, I'll say this for us is not just a new location. It serves as our commitment, Execo's commitment to innovation, collaboration, and just delivery of exceptional client results. So let's keep our heads high. Execo is the definition of quality. That's what we pride ourselves in. So let us not just think that that's the light stuff that we do. I know any project that we do, we always over-deliver. So keep your spirits high. And Evan, if you can get us more projects and we can probably have this entire Thome Square as our campus, that would be incredible. So thank you very much, and salute to John for all the hard work he's done. He literally does not sleep. For those who are not aware, this site, 2 months only, and this space, it was just pretty much just like an open block. But now in 2 months, we have this ridiculous space, and I couldn't be proud of you, sir. We appreciate you, and I can't wait for where we are heading next in the safe hands of our CEO, Patrick, and the leadership team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Simon. They always put all the praises and accolades to me, but my hero is Simon. Can we appreciate Simon? So, let me tell you something. When we started with Evan a while ago, we had just the platform work, based work. So there was no QAing because depending on how your work is done, you get to become a reviewer, and when you become a reviewer, you can become the final FQA for that. So it was quite easy. Come the time when we tried to get one single client. I remember, all of you know Cheetos. In Kenya, we don't have, those are high-end Cheetos. In Kenya, we have what? Crips, Ringos, Sindio. Gani ingine, which other one? Mawawa. Oh yeah, I knew you would say Mawawa. Sindio. Yes, that's Greek for you people, Patrick and Evan, but all that. So it was a Cheetos project. So we were trying to do some bits and pieces of machine learning to teach the self-vending machines to be able to identify those different sizes now of the Cheetos sachets. I was the project manager that time. And let me tell you, in as much as they say I'm able to do most of the things, I think that is one of the most difficult things that I was able to do. I was a FQA, but actually I did even the best job that our taskers had done, or our agents had done, because I kind of believed that, this size should be like this, it shouldn't be that oblique, and all that and all that. We terribly failed. And that's why we quickly harnessed Finley to come on board. And then when Simon came, honestly, I forgot about delivery. Can we appreciate him? So under their leadership, they have been able to make it very easy for me to focus on operations, for me to focus on people. And oh my God, that's so wonderful. Because that is one thing that I really need to go back and try and see how I can fine-tune that. So thank you so much, Simon, for that. But at this point, I know we have our government officials here with us. We have one, Dr. Kiprop. I want to crash the program in between there to be able to invite him over because he's heading for another meeting at, at Kempinski, yes. So I'll do that in a short while. So I'm really, really keen on us hearing from the government side and, as a representative and all that. But just before I continue to give you the story about where we began as Africa AI to where we are now as Execo, and our Chief Marketing Officer, you teach us how to pronounce our company name. Most of the people say Execo. All right? So you have the right person to be able to teach you how to pronounce it. Yes, so I'm going to call the lead, the person who's in charge of Harvey team. He's a very well-seasoned lawyer with over 7 years experience. And we harnessed his team, we harnessed him to make sure that, he can be able to provide leadership to the Victors and Momanye here and the rest of the team that you are here. So can we appreciate Beverly Lois as she comes in front? She is the one who's leading 102 people who are on the Harvey Legal Project. And I know, I can see you have your team here as well. You continue with the program and introduce them as well. And then I can give Dr. Kiprop a chance to talk. Thank you.
Good morning. I appreciate you for showing up. Thank you. This is a special day for us as Execo. We feel like we are being rebirthed today. So we really appreciate the fact that most of you made time to be here today. That's really good for us. As you've been told, I'm Beverly. I'm an advocate of the High Court. I also have my fellow counsels here. I'd like to introduce them. Kindly come, Mudhoni and Mr. Kaminza. One of them is a representative from the Law Society of Kenya. The other one is a co-advocate like myself. He's my senior, actually. So let them introduce themselves, then we proceed.
Good morning. Yes, my name is Charles Kaminza. I'm her senior, and this is our official, so I'll give her the opportunity to address you.
Morning, everyone. My name is Modoni, as you've been told. Thank you for the invite, and I look forward to just getting to interact with you more. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Doc is telling me to say something. I don't know what, but basically, this is my team. This is what I work. They're the ones I work with every day. Delivery, they're the ones that we usually push so that at least the client can have something at the end of the day, or rather on the delivery day. And I'm usually with my colleague. He's not yet here. He's actually here, I'm being told. He's here. So he's the one that is usually hands-on with me, pushing everyone, making sure that everything is done, errors are corrected, so that we have a perfection at the end of the day. So my team, I love them because they collaborate so that we have a perfected work at the end of the day. So I appreciate you guys. Let's welcome Dennis. He's just arrived.
Just get the mic.
I go here. Yeah, so thank you, Bavali. So this is the Patrick and team. This is the dynamic duo that is running Harvey here in Kenya. Dennis literally has no experience in law, but from a project, but nowadays during our meetings, he sounds like he's a advocate of the High Court now. So just when we started off as Execo, there was a project back in the Philippines, and we do have an outfit in the Philippines that was doing some short-term rentals project. And we just threw Dennis into the deep end, to manage a team in the Philippines, blended with a team here in Kenya. And the feedback we got was that it was the most smoothest of transitions, just because of Dennis's sheer will and flexibility to just take on new challenges and run with them. So he did such a great job with STR that when Harvey was coming on board, it was a no-brainer as to who was the person who would take the lead on the project. And so far, he's been a rock star. I think he's Employee of the Year. Just because he's done such an incredible job running Harvey with minimal support. Like, I think we probably just have very minimal things per week. But he runs the show, and he just needs a bit of guidance, and then he runs with everything. And with the support he gets from Finley and Beverly as well. But yeah, so far, I need you to just give you flowers when you're alive and kicking. You've done an incredible job. And it goes to show the way, because he collaborates with a team in India that's doing QC as well. And so far, the partnership and collaboration has been amazing. Same as what we do with Penina. Can I stand up? Or even come here. Yeah, so as Penina comes, and I'll tell you why I've called Penina up here. Dennis, maybe just give us a short overview of your experience so far. And how you're inspired about the new space.
Yes, hi everyone, good morning. Yeah, I think everyone, apart from the guest, I know everyone knows me. My name is Dennis Kimotho, but if you have time, you can call me Ole Nyakususu. All right? So, welcome all. I think I'll just say a few things. So, I think I'm one of the pioneer of Jijenge in Africa AI, and also Execo. So I've been involved in most of the activities of the company from when we started up to now. Currently, I'm handling the Harvey project and also the STL project. It's a virtual assistant project, collaborating with my team to make sure that we deliver for clients in US. And currently, the project that I'm currently working on, it's Harvey. I think it's a big thing. As Simon has said, it deals with things to do with law. So now I have skills when it comes to law. I have my few lawyers, I can see them there, so I can sue. So currently, that's what we are doing, trying to make sure that we can build a model, a law model when it comes to AI. So I have my team there, I can see people, and also my colleague here, Beverly, and my senior manager, Mr. Finley, he is over there. Thanks for the assistance and all that you've been giving unto me. So our main priority is to make sure that the project succeeds, and also the model works in a few months to come. So I think that's it from me. Welcome. I was a bit late, but I was fixing something. Currently, one of my team is currently on shift, so I had to ensure that everything lands before I come here. So thanks all. Welcome. Okay, I think I also have a very close friend of mine. She's called Penina. I think to me she's like a sister. We've been here together for the last 6 years, and we're still pushing. Sindio? Yeah. So welcome, Pesh.
So so the reason why I've actually called these two is because that is what they're doing currently is what we want to move into, where we have our teams and challenges to you. The challenge to you is we need to be managing teams across geos. Like Execo has given that platform that you can actually have a team in different regions. For instance, we do have a transcription project for 4 Hindu languages that we're currently doing out of India. And Penina is the one who's running that project, leading a team of Hindu transcribers. She doesn't know Hindu, but she's doing an exceptional job in just running that project. So yeah, just wanted to, these two running teams in Philippines and India, That's what we need to be doing. And as Execo is acquiring more organizations, at least we should be learning from them and their experience. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Simon. I usually call Dennis my gun for hire. He was our first employee, so he's very unique. He has a very special position in this company. He also said, in a manner that is very African, that he wants his white hair to be shaved when he's still with Execo here. So one of the people who really push me and make sure that we do things right is for him, because if we mess things around, then his dream will never come to fruition of having him shave his white hair when he's here. So thank you so much, Dennis, once more. Very, very unique talent. Nina was also working with us within the community aspect of things, but I'll come to that later. For now, I want to welcome Dr. Kiprop, who will be representing the Ministry of ICT. Karibu sana, my friend.
Thank you, John, and I'm really happy to be here. As he had indicated, my name is Wesley Kiprop, and I want to guess that at least from this crowd, someone must be knowing me other than John, and someone over there with a huge cap. None mwingine ananijua other than these guys. These guys, they don't know me. I've never met since I was born. None mwingine ananijua. Imagine. Hebu simama nione wewe. Wow. And I want to guess again. These guys comes from my village. Is it true? So what I want to be, even you guys. Thank you very much. Now, I just want to begin by saying, if it was not for Execo, and of course through John, these guys could not be here. What am I saying? The founders, the management of this great organization has managed to put us all here to at least secure some livelihoods, to explore or expand their talent. Now, on behalf of the government, and specifically the State Department of ICT and Digital Economy, we want to appreciate what you have done. And I'm here to cheer you. I'm here to tell you you are doing the right thing. And to echo what our speakers earlier said, that we are the lead. Truly, John, Execo is the lead. Trying to do a comparison, because I've been interacting with other PPOs or other outsourcers, this is the best. You are the quality. So I want to ask you, take that chance. Lead, others follow. So on behalf of the PS, I work in the PS office, Engineer Tanui, that is our principal secretary. Due to other commitments, he would have really wished to be here, but really it was not possible. But I've known where to bring him. I'll come with him and probably share a lot. Overall, as government, we want to ensure that we give the best environment for such team or organizations to offer us all these opportunities for our people, for our community, and especially the young people. We have been talking about the Gen Zs. Yes, this is the population right now who are really looking upon us to see that we give them good life. So how do we give them such? It is through such kind of gesture. So I want to really thank you, and we want to pray that we'll expand Execo to offer good chance to our young people. And at the end of the day, as they get that opportunity, they will improve on their livelihood, and they will enjoy life. The reality is employment is quite down. But when such organizations comes around, it really does a lot of compliment. Again, as government, we would want to see that we improve on this space by ensuring that the infrastructure is well done. Like now, we are really ambitious that we do the connectivity in the entire country. we want to lay the backbone on the connectivity over 100,000 in terms of size. So really, I want to again say thank you very much, and we'll walk this journey. I know my friend here was a bit disappointed. I had come here earlier, and we pledged to support, and my friend and John will still come around. We are supposed to support this team with the supply of some computers. It is our obligation to support. So let me pledge and say that Itafika will support you. We will support you. Other than that, we would want to have that way of management through legislation and policy frameworks, which will ensure that we have the right things done well. So, as one of the stakeholders, I know we will work with other stakeholders to ensure, of course, in participation with or with support from the government, we will want to see that we have the right platform which will run all these business of outsourcing, so that we get it right. Otherwise, I want to close there and say thank you and God bless you, because you are doing the right thing. Asanteni sana, and you'll allow me to proceed to another meeting elsewhere. Asanteni sana. Well, I thought I just wanted to mention in a brief way that government offers that support through infrastructure. When I talked about supporting you with the computers through our CONSA, the COTDA, the CONSA Technopolis Development Authority, which is under the State Department of ICT and Digital Economy, you are supposed to really work with them so that you realize good support from them. So I just want to say, as government, we are open to work with you. That is just one department which can work with you, but it means you'll still work with others, like even other state departments like the labor, trade, and all that in this space of digital economy. So John, just count me as one of you. I'll walk the journey with you. So asante sana. Unless there is any concern, I'll still be happy to listen to you as much as I'm in a hurry. Otherwise, tusherehekee Execo for giving us this great chance. Asante.
Thank you so much, Daktari. I know Daktari is just trying to say the least words possible, because of the instructions are very clear from the seniors that since they want to come here and be part of this and all that, that's why he's talking of very minimal, with very minimal words. But you're most welcome, even if we have to do it all over again so that, you know, everyone comes here. I know my colleagues will be able to jet back here into the country and be able to come and have more and bigger event other than this. So it's really, really important. And thank you so much on behalf of Execo. We also appreciate the government. You've supported us as well. We know those computers will be coming, the 200 computers. And yeah, in as much as they were not here before the launch, but they have also seen what we are, the capabilities that we have. So thank you so much. The Law Society of Kenya, I do appreciate you once more, madam. You go and take the message. I really wanted the president to be here. But however, there were concerns that, oh, you know, any company that is dealing with AI will be taking jobs from their lawyers. Now you've seen for yourself. You've not been told. You can see we have a total of how many? Beverly will tell you. 72 lawyers who have been able to get an opportunity. So we welcome you once more. Come sit with us. Let's see what we can explore. We are building tools for the worldwide team. So, and we wouldn't want also the Kenyan team, you know, or rather the Law Society of Kenya and your colleagues to be left behind in this revolution. It will make your work easier, the kind of tools that we are creating to make things work easier, just like you heard from my colleague, the AV, autonomous vehicles of this world, the way we have been able to make their job easier, you know, the machine learning and all that. We want each and every career we get into, we have an impact by making sure that we incorporate the cutting-edge AI technologies that are there. So once more, tell Faith, she's my hero, muendele. and you're most welcome. You will now be able, you can drop a pin for yourself, and you can always pop in anytime here. So thank you so much. At this point, I want to call my very good friends, CFYE. What you've seen there is courtesy of them. They were able to come and support us. And they really also challenged me when they came to the very small office that we had there. I remember it was around flooding times, and it was leaking all over. And so, Madam Beatrice, please come, and your colleague as well. Let's appreciate them.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, it's really a delight for me and my team to be here. We are really excited because we started this journey with Africa AI Labs in 2021. I still remember the first meeting we had, and we really didn't imagine what they were talking about, you know? So for me to be here and see really the impact, I think it really warms my heart. And one of the things that this organization has done is to place the world in your hands, yeah? Just recently, a month ago, my team and I, we were in the Netherlands for some work, and we were using the Tesla as a taxi, and we remembered your office because we had visited, I think, was it September? And we could see the work you're doing in terms of enhancing like the security features, and we actually talked about you when you were there, and we said, you know, you're contributing to great things that you don't even know, you know? So we really want to appreciate this organization for, you know, what they've been able to do. So the Challenge Fund for Youth Employment, where we what are the project we are representing this morning, like the name, we support youth. We support young people to get jobs across Africa and the MENA region. So the Challenge Fund for Youth Employment is funded by the Dutch government and works with Palladium, VSO, and Randstad. So we are representing Palladium this morning because it's the one that's running the project hand to hand. And our goal is to ensure that our young people in Africa and the MENA region get decent employment. I mean, when we visited your other site, like John is saying, we were actually concerned a bit, you know, like this is where our young people are spending the whole day and some of them through the night. And so we are really proud to see, you know, the change. This is decent, isn't it? I mean, when I walked around in the morning, I could see the faces, the appreciation, you know, of what it is. Because in Challenge Fund, we want our young people to get decent youth opportunities, job opportunities. And part of decency is a working environment, isn't it? I'm sure as you walk in here to work, you're proud to talk about where you work, yeah, compared to where we are coming from. So I really appreciate the effort that has gone into this. I like what one of the speakers said, that we are not celebrating just the launch of an office. We are celebrating capability, yeah? And, you know, to hear that your pace setting for the world, yeah? It's really amazing to imagine that seated right here, you are impacting the whole world while you're just seated here because of the capabilities that have been placed in your hands. So we are really, really proud to be part of this, and it's our joy because for us, we don't implement projects directly. We fund private sector organizations that are willing to work with young people. So this is one such organization through your partnership with Shortlist Professionals. And in Kenya, we have more than 20 organizations we are working with, and we are targeting to support more than 55,000 jobs for young people by 2026. We are currently halfway at 27,000. Give us a clap. And I think you are part of those numbers, so we are happy to, you know, to be here. I want to request my team to stand. I want to appreciate them. So I have Paul Ngugi. You can say hello. He's a deputy country lead for the Challenge Fund for Youth Employment. Then I have Naomi Kimani. She's our male advisor. Then I have Paul Juguna. He's our senior portfolio associate. And then Aaron Dolo is also supporting our male, monitoring and evaluation. I'm sure most of you, thank you very much, have interacted with them here and there because we come visiting. We want to interact with the beneficiaries. We want to interact with the people who are working in this project. So we are really, really proud to be associated with you. So for me, I think it's to say congratulations again and to tell the young people, make the most out of the opportunity that has been placed in your hands. You are doing great job. I mean, like, it bogs my mind to imagine the work you're doing, the impact you're having. I mean, the possibilities are limitless. Like, take this to the next level. The challenge of being the first, yeah? And being at the top is that you must remain at the top. So it means innovation, you have to keep at it, and you must keep the lead. As a pace setter, the challenge is to remain in front, yeah? So we are happy and we are really, really proud to be here. Thank you very much. Is John.
Thank you so much. Can we appreciate her? They came, they sat down at our office. It rained. They saw the kind of infrastructure that we had, and they were sorry about it. We were able to tweak through shortlists who are not here. Shortlist, do you have the representative? Contacted me and told me he's still stuck somewhere. But in the course of the day, once he's here, we also want to acknowledge their presence. So when they came, I was able to talk to shortlist, and we were able to tweak milestones. Because when it comes to grant funding, which really I want to thank once more Dennis, who has been helping me with the data, is that the reporting can be a bit very, hectic. And we were able to tweak, and we were able to convince them that the next subsequent milestones should enable us come up with a better office for better experience for our employees. So that was one of the best things that was to happen, because the moment Beatrice and the team came to the site, I knew when shortlist will talk to you, it was easy. It was like, oh my God, what did you tell them? They are okay with that. I mean, they are good. And that was very unique. Again, also we saw CFY being very generous to be able to give us a CFY2 grant, because we had just one. When we were coming to the end, we were told, actually, you automatically qualify for a CFY2 grant. And as you've seen for yourself, the new space that we have, there's still a bit of work to be done on the lounge areas, especially at the rooftop and behind the balcony. We want to make sure that, our employees have very nice breakout session areas where they can go and meditate when things get tough. The delivery team always, I see them, oh my God, the likes of Anthony Kirunyu with the coding project. I want them to have a proper breakout session. So if there's a CFYE 3 and 4, you know which organization to give. Cindy? Yeah, thank you. And I know we'll continue being very good friends. And you can see twasema twatenda. That's how we usually say it in Swahili. We act as per what you have guided us to do. Now, community is very important to us. As we all know, we all started as a community-based organization, as Jijenge. Way back when Dennis came and I was trying to recruit Dennis, and we literally shared a cup of coffee. There was no money. Went to Coffee Connect because I had been told you have to put a good image when you're trying to recruit. So, and I was given 500 shillings from the kitty that was available. And I was told, go convince Dennis to come. So one of the things here in Kenya people fear most is funeral homes. Yes. And you all know Coffee Connect now shut down just next to Chiromo Mortuary. No, yes, just next to Chiromo Mortuary. It was there. Is it still there, the Coffee Connect? No. Yeah. So that was the only place whereby we could be able to go and sit at the rooftop and, chat with my colleague and then invite Dennis for the interview. So apparently, we realized that coffee was so expensive, yet we produce it here in Kenya, that I told the waiter, could you put it in a pot? Coffee is never put in a pot. So could you put it in a pot and you bring 2 2 cups, small cups, so that we can share. That way, Dennis never knew, but now he knows because I've just told him. I didn't have money, Dennis. So we were able to pour from the same cup and couldn't be able to understand that, but now you know. So he came, and when I told him now, okay, you are hired, congratulations, all that and all that, everything was just being done verbally. You didn't have an office, nothing. I told him, you report to Ngara. And Dennis came. When he came to Ngara, he found Onesmus, Jairo, now very senior within the delivery here. They were the pilot team. So Dennis reported at an apartment where 7 young men were living there. All right? That's a journey. I want you to appreciate where we have come to where we are. So Dennis reported at one of the living rooms of an apartment that I had for young men who had come from, extreme backgrounds, and we had decided to house them there. That was our first office. So Dennis arrives and gotten him from one of the biggest BPOs here in Kenya as well. So he's like, kwa nyumba in the house? I was like, yeah, this is where we do it. We had very tiny plastic chairs. These are even better, actually, because they were falling off. I remember when we invited one of our guests there, he fell down with one of them, which was very sad. But that was Dennis. And I told Dennis, don't worry, we are building something. We are heading somewhere. So he was able to come in and accept to work with us. Did a lot of training of digital literacy skills and specific skills that we were to get these young men to be able to get jobs. Initially, we were not even to offer those young men jobs. We were to recruit them and then offer them to other BPOs in Kenya. So that was Dennis's role. And then later, we realized, oh my God, we are getting very good skill set. So we should be able to expand this thing. That's when we moved to Maroroi, a very good community that we have here. And I'm very happy to know that even one of our community leaders is here, and our area MCA, whom I will be calling shortly. So when we moved here, we realized that we could get a better space. Once more, unfortunately, we didn't have money. We had now to move from a boys' apartment to a girls' apartment. Vivian, where are you? It was the apartment. We started training at their living room. One apartment to another apartment. Now Dennis was going crazy. I was like, oh my God, you're telling me things are getting better, but now we have moved to a village-like section. Gara is more of uptown, and to this side. But I was like, no, we still have a plan. We still have a plan, working on it. And then we sat there. There was a lot of craziness about how come so there's young men coming here, they have computers and all that, what is happening. And so I realized, man, it's the high time we get some proper space. Luckily, Evan, through friends and family around, Jake came in and was able to give us 20 computers and some money, whereby we were able to put up a workstation for 15 people. This is not just a motivational story that we Kenyans hear about. I'm not talking about having started a chicken farm with a feather. All right? No. I'm talking about something that I have witnesses, something that is our journey. And I can talk like the whole day, but I can see my core MC is telling me time is up. But just to cut the long story short, we were able to move to that old office there. We started at one of the shops. You know the way the buildings here in Kenya are done as a shop. We closed the front door, and then we started accessing behind. And now we have tables, just plain tables there, where we could be able to do the computer work. We had trained about 55 young men. They went to one of the BPOs where they excelled, and they were awarded. They were in one of their magazines, and it was very hyped and all that and all that. But that was 2020. What happened in March 2020, April? COVID hit. Then all of a sudden I was stuck because I knew this is the first batch. I was very proud. Oh, these people have gone now. They are getting jobs. And we're very happy. But COVID struck. When COVID struck, unfortunately, all these young men came back to that workstation. 10 laptops. 10 laptops. They came to that workstation. They continued trying to do platform work. In the process, I lost 4 computers. So they were left with 6 computers. And then I had to talk to the, team here. That's a local government officials. And I told them, hey, I have to continue keeping these people, despite that mishap that happened, that we've lost 3 computers. But we know my people are very good. It's somebody else who came and took them. And we continued now working on a 24-hour basis. And they were literally waiting for somebody to finish a task, and then they sit. So that is how hectic it was. And then I talked to Jake's father, and I was Jake, and I said, is there somebody whom you know there who we can convince to get the first outsourcing, contract? And we were like, no, they can't be able to do that, but they can allow you to use their platform. I was like, okay, bring it on. And then we were given access. All of a sudden, they started noting that our people are producing very quality work. And they were like, can we come up with something? Once more, friends and family around my good friend here, Evan, we were able to raise more funds. Now we got 40 computers. I did, how many people have ever seen it's a Shark Tank? Sort of, it's a US live show whereby you go and present yourself, you pitch your idea, and all that and all that. Here in Kenya, it was called the Lion's Den. So I was told you can try the Lion's Den. You go there through people who I know they will be coming as well. I told them, hey, I can pitch. Went there through the UK end. It's Synapses, and I can't remember the other name. So we went the first time, we failed. The second time I told Charles, I have to go get there in the second round. Now I'm a pigatizi, I've practiced enough. We've iterated tons of those things with Finley. By that time, now Finley had joined. And then all of a sudden, we won the first grant. And we were able to put now the 40 plus computers and that time it was nice, Yeah, a very nice floor there, where we have been to date, courtesy of that grant that we were able to get. From there, now the likes of Simon came in and we were able to get direct client, all the way up to when now we realized we were getting to a saturation as Africa AI. We realized data labeling is good. It creates jobs very quickly, because at the peak, at one given time, we had 2,500 workers. But again, once you have taught the model, your work is done. Sindio, right? So we realized, oh my God, now we are back to 600 people, or what is happening here? So through the leadership of Evan, who has excelled in sales, was able to tell us, let's not focus on this one client. Let us go out there and pitch our ideas. Let's see whether we can get clients directly come and work with us. And that's how we were able to continue. But now with data labeling jobs, really, we had a lot of churn of the clients. They were like, oh, we've done an excellent job. We've taught our models. Thank you so much. See you next time when we think of doing something else. We were afraid where would our young people go to. That's when now at Metro decided, through the leadership of Patrick, we do a merger with Execo and all the other great companies that our leadership has been able to bring together to what we are today. But there was one thing that Patrick told me. Patrick was always challenging us in the meeting and saying, hold on, you be told to do something that you've never been able to do again. I was like, oh my God, what are we getting ourselves into? But you'll have to do it. And then, fast forward that to this year, when Harvey Project came, I never interacted with these people. Lawyers in Kenya, you always face like this when you see them. But today, some of my best friends are here, actually. So I was told, can we try and, come up with a team that can be able to do the legal work? We had experienced a few challenges. This is celebration, so we don't want to talk about the challenges that we had. So I knew one or two lawyers whom we had interacted in the aspect of the challenges that we had as Africa AI. And then I went back to him, and because they kept on encouraging me, they told me, oh, you get out of this and all this well and all this well. So Dennis from Area LN, I know he's also coming. I went and talked to him. I was like, yeah, I can help you in this, man. Let's do it. And through Dennis and the kind of partnership that we had with the different organizations, and we were able to get this team here now of all these great lawyers. So that's where we are, and I know we have more and more. Patrick, we've just chatted a little bit here. I know he's actually jetting out of the country tomorrow because he has to go and do other things as well. Evan, my friend, I never see him around, which is really good. Please, I don't want to see you around as long as more jobs and more jobs are coming to Kenya. So this is really good. And of course, Aaron, excellent job as well of making us, become now one brand. That's really good. Your work is cut out. You still hear Execo instead of Execo. So I'll give you a chance to do that. And from here today, my colleagues, who I love so much, will have now a world-class place where we can be able to continue working. Do your best, just like our partners from CFI have said. Utilize that time very well. We are the ones who are going to make change in this country. And we have full faith in you because of what you've been able to achieve through the many projects that we have been introduced to, about over 50 clients, working with over 50 clients, hacking projects that we've never been able to think of like we could be able to do. So every day it's a new challenge that is being brought to you, but you have the skill set, you have the right leadership amongst ourselves, and we'll always listen to you, and I know we will excel. Community is so important to us because even getting this space, it was through the community. Getting all the other people whom you see there doing the data labeling, we go through community. Literally, if somebody akileta kichwa, let me use that word for my guests here not to understand. If somebody really messes around, I'm able to go back to the community and tell them, oh, your son is not doing very well. All right? So, and they are able to say, hey, young man, do you want these people to relocate to Nairobi? Kileleshwa side, That's where everyone wants to go, I believe. Do you want to relocate there, and then we are left with no jobs for you? And they are able to whip them back into line. And we've partnered with so many of them who have been doing the computer digital literacy skills. We have shared with them our curriculum so that they can be able to help us come up with, or get work-ready employees. And none other, if I were to recall, one of the people who helped us through that is Muyok. And we have Mr. Sospita, please come over. He's our area MCA. He's the one taking care of the infrastructure here to make sure that we are doing a lot. But we've done a lot with him. He has been able to walk the journey with us as Africa AI. Let me not preempt what he's about to say. Karibu sana Mwesh.
Good morning. I hope we are still in the morning. Sorry, I came in a bit late. I had a meeting at USIU from 9:30. So that's how I got late. So putting that in mind, I might not have familiarized myself with the guest present. So allow me just to use all protocols observed. Sawa sawa. So otherwise, thank you very much. I want to begin by appreciating allow me to use Jijenge, please. I might have lost or been left behind in terms of the new updates, in terms of their name, because I used to interact with them, or we interacted when they were calling themselves Jijenge. So this is a team that I'm familiar with through Daktari. I always refer him as Daktari. I'm one of the founder members of the project that he has just mentioned. That is Maroroi United Youth Organization. We call ourselves Muyok, a project that we started in 2000. Of course, I'm that old. So And of course, we've been able to do quite a number of projects, including garbage collection, vocational center, computer literacy. And that's how now we came to meet with DOC, and they extended that project of Jijenge. They've trained our young people. They've created employment to our young people. And we are very proud of the progress and the transition that has been there with this great organization. Now, today, as I speak with two hearts. One as Muyog. I always like using Muyog because that's where I've come from. In Guinea, this title of 5 years of MCA, I wouldn't want or I wouldn't wish to have it cover my reputation, which gave me this position. You know, I was elected as an independent candidate, someone who has never joined parties, and I don't share in party ideology, sorry. So yeah, I know young people can relate to that because of what we are going through as a country. But I know at the end of it all, we get a solution and be able to move forward. So as an area representative of Resambo, I must confess that I'm really proud and humbled by the great work of this organization. You know, sometimes when we, as representatives of government, our role to a larger extent is not like creating jobs as such, as individuals. And there is that misinformation maybe from young people. I know quite a number of them have gotten disappointed with my office, maybe, because they do text, they reach me through social media, you know, asking, hey, Mheshimiwa, okay, sorry, for our guest, Mheshimiwa is honorable member, so it's in Swahili. So they say, Mheshimiwa, kindly, nitafutie kazi. I want employment, I want a job. But you see, from where I sit, at times it's a bit tricky because the mandate of the area MC and the government, where to a larger extent we felt, is creating an enabling environment for investors. You know, such an organization, right now, we need to create a good environment in terms of security. How about infrastructures so that we make this place accessible? Now, once we are able to facilitate that, in terms of incentives, as the county, are we ready to waiver some of the charges that are related to the activities, you know? So that's how the government comes in. And by so doing, then they create a proper or a conducive environment for businesses to thrive. And once the business thrives, then they're able to accommodate or bring on board employees or enhance their resource base and be able now to incorporate many people into their activities. So basically that's what the government does in terms of policies. Again, a lot revolves around that. So when I see this kind of organization doing this great work, I want to confess, or rather I want to confirm that my office is more than ready and willing to continue journeying with you people. I know you reached out to my office when you are mobilizing the lawyers, and I'm ready to continue working closely with you people so that we continue to enhance greater opportunities for young people. Because I really get disappointed. Sorry, I'm not fan, or I don't subscribe to this idea of sijui kazi mtaani, sijui green army, sorry. Because I look at the energy. When you talk about a young person, what attributes do young people have? You know, you are looking at someone who is energetic, you know, have energy, full of energy. Number two, it's about innovation. You know, someone who is coming into a new world, and now they're bringing a new innovation that has not existed before. So what they need to do, or what the government need to do, is provide a space for this creature to explore the world and bring the innovation. Because the way you are created, I know it's by design that God made you be where you are. So you are here for a purpose, you know. So these are some of the attributes. So when we condition or we take our young people to do, the kazi mtaani, assuming you work for kazi mtaani for 10 years, how do you develop that kijana? You know, sweeping, clearing drainages. How do you empower that person? Imagine that's how we are wasting our people, our young people. Imagine exporting our skills our skilled people. I mean, there is a lot that needs to be done in this country. And I want to end by saying thank you so very much, the Jijenge team, sorry for that word, because of the great work that you are doing. Lastly, you are a product of your choices and not circumstance. What do I mean? Maybe where you are today might not be the place you would have wished to be. Maybe when it comes to the pay, when it comes to the privileges attributed to that very space, maybe you might feel a bit discouraged in a way. But again, in every situation, try to bring out the best. Because in this space, I know there are those who are going to make it in terms of be able to realize their life's dreams. Someone is going to build a house. Someone is going to secure land. Someone is going to do so much more. But you see, you will be receiving the same salary, or rather commission or pay. You will be receiving the same pay. But then, how now the choices you make is what now will distance you from the rest. So kindly try to bring out the best in every circumstance. And how to bring out the best sometimes, it requires that you undervalue the negative. Sorry, you overvalue the positive by undervaluing the negative. Sawa sawa. And this has to do with a lot with attitude. So have a positive attitude, and I know you people are going to excel. With that much, allow me to end there and say a big thank you and congratulations to this great team. Asanteni sana.
Okay, they're just off. All right. How's everybody doing? Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. So we've got just a few more things to wrap this up today, and then we do have food, as you've probably noticed. So bear with us just a little bit longer. The next couple things that we're going to do are, I was informed we actually have a cake to cut. So Patrick, I hope you are ready to cut a cake. We are also going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony upstairs, so we'll be doing that in a bit. But what I just wanted to say to wrap this up is, you know, as you think about this company, we are now an amazing global entity, right? And you probably, I think anybody who attended our last Okay. Try this one. Okay. If you were at our last town hall, you may remember that Oliver said, think local, act global. And that's the last thought that I want to leave everybody with here is now we have this amazing delivery center here. You have colleagues all over the globe. What we do, what we're capable of as a company, is going to be driven by everybody here. And so be thinking about that. Be thinking about the things that we're doing in this amazing office here, how you can connect with your colleagues globally to do amazing things. I'm very, very excited about our future. Thank everybody for coming today. Thank you for joining us for this. And John, if you're around, I think we can move into our cake cutting ceremony.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Very quickly, before we have the preparations done here a little bit, don't worry, I can see the swallow ship is happening there. Things are boiling nicely. That's what Jane C's usually says. Indio? Eh? Things are boiling nicely there. Yes, in the program we may have said it was a light snack, but I'm an African. All right? I have my sister there, my elder sister who's there. Anne, please stand. Say hi. I'm not usually alone. I have a very strong support system. Can you appreciate our firstborn? Thank you so much for coming to represent the family. Thank you so much. Our mom taught us well. We should never call people to feed them on snacks. So there's a whole buffet there. Yes, so don't worry. We are taking care of this. Sasawa, I know something is happening there. You can feel it, but we have plenty of food there. So no worries. So just to give you a quick recap of the remaining part of the ceremony, we'll be doing the cake cutting. After we do the cake cutting, because I've been told to buy some time, about 15 minutes, for them to be able to be ready with the setup there. So after the cake cutting, we will proceed and have our minister, our inner minister, come and pray for lunch. Mr. Mbidi, if you are somewhere, you stay around, I'll call you. And then pray for lunch. Once we pray for lunch, we'll have CFYA, our guest team here, and our leadership, Patrick and the rest of the team, go up there and do the ribbon cutting. So it's a bit, you bear with me, our guests, it's a bit vigorous because we want everyone to be part of the ribbon cutting. So the actual ribbon cutting won't be done until we've taken a couple of photos. By that time, we are giving my good colleagues here enough time to have gone round and you come and sit down and you continue what? Eating. Tunaelewa. And then to my colleagues, the staff, you make sure that you help coordinate that section. And you also eat because immediately after this, we're gonna go up there and have a meeting as per our agreement. We really want to make sure that you get enough time as because tomorrow is a working day. Cindy, some of us are also working. I want to appreciate Simba, and let's make sure that Simba can hear us from here. They are working there. They are continuing to work. Can we appreciate them? And of course, STR working from the other side, Dennis, we also appreciate them. And the Nakuru team, I can see my colleague from Nakuru. I know people are working there, right? Yes. Musa, say wave. He comes to represent the partners in Nakuru. Thank you so much, Musa, for availing yourself here. Yes, I can see things are boiling nicely here. It's really, really good. I will allow them to set up. But before we do that, this could not have happened without having a very dedicated team of service providers. The contractor whom I have spent hours and hours with here is with us, and I think it is prudent for me to introduce you to my good friend, Raphael. Please come here. Can we appreciate Raphael? This guy is also magical. He has worked with my timelines, has worked with my finances, that, got delayed a little bit and all that and all that and all that. But we have been able to try and piece up what has been there. So I want to appreciate you, sir. And maybe you can say a few words. He's also in mentorship. I usually get very good friends who love working with the youth as well, just like you've heard Muesh, our MCA as well. People who love the youth, people who love working with the youth. So maybe you can say a word as we wait for them to set up.
Thank you so much, Dr. John. Asante sana. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Raphael Waston. All protocols observed. I'm an interior designer. We operate at the name of Suitable Homes or Swimmers Limited. We have been doing this work for a very long period of time till we met Daktari, and he has been an inspiration to us. And I have come to realize that good leaders inspire growth, and then growth amplifies that excellence. I would like to introduce my team before I say what I want to do, because I was not working alone. We were working with different people for us to work on this space up here. And we would also like your recommendation on anything which we didn't do well. So don't just tell us that we did everything correct, but we'd also like to be told where we didn't work it out so that we can be able to improve. I would like to introduce my team from Suitable Homes. Robert, where are you? David, I think some of them are still working on some things up there because we are still supporting this launch process in different areas. There are others who are supposed to be with us here. Just before Robert says a word, I would just like to mention something concerning AI. Apart from being in construction industry, I'm as well a mentor to many youths. And I support e-commerce industry. I mentor youths so that they can be able to earn a coin while they are still utilizing a computer, a phone from wherever they are. And that is why I'm really excited to work with Africa AI, because that is the name that we got oriented with at the initial stages, but currently Execo. The good thing with internet is that you can be able to grow from one level to another. And I would like all the young people here to take advantage of that. And I know with Execo will be able even to partner in other areas of mentorship apart from being a service provider, and we'll be able to do that. While doing mentorship at one of the universities a couple of weeks ago, I think it's around 3 weeks ago, the university is in Thika. I told those guys that I'm working with Africa AI, and they're specializing with, and they need more youths to come over and work with them. And then they were asking me, what is AI? And I was trying to explain to them how AI helps to make life easy. Those guys are working on projects where you have self-driven cars. And one guy said, no, and what if that car causes an accident? What will happen? I told them, no. The good thing with the AI, it doesn't make mistakes. Then he told me, does it get angry? I told him, it doesn't. What if I want to alight at the middle of the road? I just said, I want to alight. I told him, it has some mechanism to operate that. Or what if I shout on it? I told him, AI doesn't get angry. It has no emotions. And then we went on and on and on. The good thing with the young people, they have so many questions. And then at one point they told me, and how can you utilize it? And this is where maybe I would like to partner with Execo, maybe in the interior design industry and in the construction industry. Because I want also to take these interior design projects and construction projects to the future, because the future is in AI. I want a place whereby with a phone, in the near coming future, you can be able to scan your house all around and tell it, give me a design for this house, and pop, you have everything intact. The same thing, if you want to get the structure of the house, just to have an instance whereby you can be able to just give simple instructions of the kind of the house, even spoken language, and then pop, you have a house. That is the future we are looking into, and I know we'll be there in the near future. Now, Robert, karibu sana.
Everybody, I want to say hi to all our guests, all the readers, and the team. I also wanted to appreciate all of you because of coming this day to be a partaker of this good event and to celebrate together with us. It has been a hectic job putting all the structures, everything that we have done there, and it has taken quite a lot, and we are very happy because each and every part have done their part to their best. I'm together with Raphael. We are in construction team, and we want to welcome each and every one of you to this event. To our guests, karibu sana Kenya. We love you and have a wonderful time. Thank you.
I would also like to take this, thank you so much, Robert. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the Execo team. You guys cooperated very well. I remember even the first day that we came to meet with John here, I told him I'll be arriving here at 7 a.m. I was expecting a rejection. That's too early. He told me, it's okay. I'll be there by 7 a.m. And let me tell you, by 7 a.m. on the dot, he was here. And ever after that, I used to do my designs. I usually do my graphic designs at night. And I used to send some items to him at around midnight. And I'm expecting him to respond in the morning. And he used to respond immediately. And I'm giving a thumbs up to John because he have done an exemplary job. And you really have a good leader. Because this guy, I don't know when he sleeps. Because each and every time that I used to be here, even at midnight, he is always here. Let's give a clap to him. Thank you so much, John. I think your leadership is on another level. Thank you so much for also giving us this opportunity to serve you.
Thank you. Can we appreciate Raphael? Yes. So working through the designs, I know I was very specific on how I wanted it to be done and was very accommodative. And I want to thank you because you didn't raise the prices, all the way up. I think we are set with this, but before I close, I want to appreciate the finance team for Execo. So I'm going to call Amos here to come and say a word, because coordination of such a project within such a short time is very tough. And I've pushed them to the limit, especially with the funds. And I know it's always good to acknowledge also this good friend of mine. And as we were putting up this office, unfortunately, he had a bereavement, and we had to pause a little bit. But he was like, no, don't pause. Let's continue, let's continue. And so I want also to appreciate him. Maybe say a word, my friend.
Thank you, John. Good morning, everyone. I know everyone is excited. We are also very happy to be launching or opening this office today. I think this is one of the achievements now we have. So, Finley, when you have a visitor, you don't have to hide them. Just tell them, second floor, Dome Square. Previously, when our friends, some of us, before I joined Execo, I used to work in the oil industry. And sometimes they want to pass by to say hi. But you tell them, I'm in a meeting, can we postpone it? Because you don't want to show the office that we have. But right now, we are very happy. And I'm sure the legal team might not know where we've come from, but John have said, you are in the right place. Karibuni huku. So I would like to thank John. John is a definition of a leader. He's a definition of pressure as well. John doesn't want to know that we have processes to release money before. I spoke to our group finance manager called Nina to talk to Patrick, our CEO. He doesn't want to know. The contractor is on site. We don't want to. Please, Amos, even at midnight he calls. So we appreciate John for making this happen. And Evan, Patrick, we really appreciate for the support you've given us. This could not have been possible. And for the entire support that you've been giving us all this time. So everyone feel at home. Finance, we are here to facilitate. Never get stuck. We are here to ensure that everybody is happy. When it gets to payroll time, the pressure, we always make sure that you guys are happy. So when you think of money, think of Amos here. Asanteni.
Thank you so much. Just to tell our guests, he created a very good policy. That's why tomorrow you need to go hand over your resignation in that company that you're working and come work with us. Our payroll is usually out by 18th, courtesy of him. So by the time you people are like, we are being paid on 30th, things are like that. Of course, that's from the approvers aspect of it. He's really able to move very fast with it, and that's why we like him. Everyone is always very good with that. And we continue improving on everything to make sure that the experience for the employees is exemplary. So at this juncture, I want to call the management here. Please join me here. Patrick, my friend Aaron, just come here. want to do a cake cutting ceremony here a little bit. There's nothing, let me tell you just for your context. My Muzungu friends, allow me to call you that. Yeah. There can never be a ceremony without a cake. That culture you have adopted it by now, you know there must be a cake. It has to be a sweet moment every time. John, make sure you capture very good photos here. It's very important. It's always magical. And I want to appreciate my daughter. Where's my daughter? Mary. Please come here. So this is why we call Execo family, because you've seen my sister there. So Mary said, there's no way I'm allowing you to do a function without a cake. So she's the one who baked it and was able to have us do it at zero cost. I don't know even where the flour came and everything. So just to support the father in whatever he's doing. So thank you so much for that. So I don't think there would be any other better person to help with the cake cutting. Our CEO, group CEO, to cut. Maybe you can guide us through that process. So yeah. Yeah, DJ. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's appreciate him as he cuts, our group CEO. Wapi makofi? Yay. Thank you. Now can we have all the entire team now, the C-suite? Yeah, come. Yes, all together. You hold all together. Yes, like that. Thank you. All right, then I can have my ushers. Please come so that we can share the cake. DJ. You know my friend here, Evan, knows a lot of the Kenyan culture. And I said, we must do the kata keki. Let me just move away, sorry, the media. Kata keki sio gari. DJ. Oh, we can sing. Sindio? Si tuimbe hiyo kidogo waweze kuappreciate. Tuna nini? Sindio? Saimo. Ulikuwa kwa choir. Fin. Yeah. So 1, 2, go. Kata keki sio ugali. Kata keki sio ugali. Kata keki sio ugali.
Kata keki sio ugali. Kata keki sio ugali.
So I believe we have plenty of it. Everyone will have a chance to bite the sweetness of having a new office and the sweetness of knowing that we are getting to greater heights. A lot of swallowship that will happen this afternoon, so don't worry. Yes. So the ushers, when you're ready, oh, yeah. Now, my friend, right, yeah, you get a bite of it, yes. Thank you. Our ushers, you can cut the other one, and then we start giving out the cake to people. Once our leadership is done with the cake. Just waiting for Lina to give me a sign that we are ready for the ribbon cutting. Lina.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Oh my God, it's my birthday. Happy, happy birthday to me.
This exceeded all of my could see this room starting to kind of tune out, so let's just say, yeah, 10-minute break and then we'll eat lunch. That's perfect.
Good. Make sure you get a piece of that sweetness, and the excitement will actually get better with that sugar rush. Sindio? Yes. I'll also want to give my team, my colleagues there, I want to give you a break of about 10 minutes. Please, you can use the comfort room. But let's keep off the second floor because we have the media. We are doing the ribbon cutting and all that and all that. And again, as we give the caterers about 10 or 15 minutes, once we are done with the cake cutting, we'll come and settle down here, and then we can go and have our food served. So I think we are good. Feel free to maybe let me allow the team to go up, and then you can take a break. DJ, put some nice songs. Let's hype the place. Let's make sure that everyone is quite excited about it. And then when I get the mic back, I should be able to tell you guys to settle down, and then we can have a prayer for lunch, and then we can start it. Good.
Suffer for work, enjoy for heaven. This suffer for work, suffer for work, suffer for work, enjoy for heaven. This thing may happen to anyone. I come from nothing, enter many things, but this thing they happen to anyone. I live the life that I love the life that I live. Tomorrow is not promised, but I'll keep the things that I need. Love is in the air, wear face mask. No matter the matter, I'll be rich till I die. 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 A plan is a plan A, better plan is a plan B. No pain, no gain, no face, no case. Look, I live the life that I love. I love the life that I live. Tomorrow is not promised, but I'll keep the things that I need. Love is in the
So,
air.
thank you, DJ, thank you. Can I have the staff go up kindly? And then, once you have gotten your bite, please take a break. We have like about 10 minutes for us to, socialize. It's a very social event. I know some of you have not met for the last like 4 days or 5 days because it has been hectic. Now this is your time before we come and take lunch. Make sure that you get a piece of cake. There's plenty for everyone. Thank you. And to our guests, the CFYE team, please let's go up as well. We need you also to be there for the cake, for the ribbon cutting. Thank you. Yes, and I've been assured, the lift is being fixed, so don't worry. Yeah, I know it's too many stairs for you, Beatrice, and the team, but yeah, we are working on that. Thank you.
I want to flex my love. I want to impress. And I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. I'm a man. I want to impress. And I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. My body calling and your body beating. Loving you, they make me forget, say I get problem. By the end of the night, enter bathroom, fresh up. I want to flex my love, I want to impress. And I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. I'm a man, I want to impress. And I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. Your bestie, Danny bro, you don't want to find my trouble. Enter bathroom, fresh up, she never you come when you're heartbreak. Black Market Records.
nimetoka far away, siwezi afford to give up till I make it. Oh no, kuna light at the end, sitamaini itapusha hata kama inakaa ndoto. Bora God ako sawa na kile ninafanya, blessings follow my way. Vile mi nataka good life, pia nataka good wife, crush girl follow my way. Sio siri niko sure na kudai, in my life feel like up down deny. Hata ukitaka nitatangaza kiwa lie, you are the one in my life, is your lie. Yeah, napenda body ikimove, cheza reggae na mablues, always stick on my mind. Ati unapenda love na mado, kuja kwangu kuna more down mind, just come my way. I need somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody, somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody, somebody to hold on. Somebody to hold on. Somebody to hold on. Somebody to hold on.
Dumpo. Smooth and line, I can feel the connection. Baby, you're mine, I confess my emotions. The way you move the body, I can feel the vibration, intentions. Babe, I'm made for you. Baby, hold me down, my success is your gift. Mimi nakupenda, sitawai kutenda. Vile mina wetu na groove. Twende to home, baby, mi nishakubook. Yeah, you've never had a guy like this that makes your heart race and gives you all the chills. Baby, I'm a one-man king, Mr. Romantic, wanna make you my queen. Mami, you can hit up my phone, just spendi me adarati lakini unani drag. Napenda hizo shati bagi kwanza ukizivaa, you should call me on a daily, nikawe ni bedi. Napenda ukismile every time ukutamam, I'll make sure you will glow as long as I'm your man. I promise to love you on a daily, forever and ever, I swear I'm going.
I need somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody, somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody, somebody to hold on. Somebody, somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody, 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 yeah, yeah, to love me just the Olan, way I am. Kariski. Nimetoka far away, siwezi afford to give up till I make it. Oh no, kuna light at the end, sitamaini itapusha hata kama inakaa ndoto. Bora God ako sawa na kile ninafanya, blessings follow my way. Vile mi nataka good life, pia nataka good wife, crush girl follow my way. Sio siri niko sure na kudai, in my life feel like up down deny. Hata ukitaka nitatangaza kiwa lie, you are the one in my life, is your lie. Yeah, napenda body ikimove, cheza reggae na mablues, always stick on my mind. Ati unapenda love na mado, kuja kwangu kuna more down mind, just come my way. I need somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody, somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody, somebody to hold on. Somebody to hold on. Somebody to hold on. Somebody to hold on.
Dumpo. Smooth and line, I can feel the connection. Baby, you're mine, I confess my emotions. The way you move the body, I can feel the vibration, intentions. Babe, I'm made for you. Baby, hold me down, my success is your gift. Mimi nakupenda, sitawai kutenda. Vile mina wetu na groove. Twende to home, baby, mi nishakubook. Yeah, you've never had a guy like this that makes your heart race and gives you all the chills. Baby, I'm a one-man king, Mr. Romantic, wanna make you my queen. Mami, you can hit up my phone, just spendi me adarati lakini unani drag. Napenda hizo shati bagi kwanza ukizivaa, you should call me on a daily, nikawe ni bedi. Napenda ukismile every time ukutamam, I'll make sure you will glow as long as I'm your man. I promise to love you on a daily, forever and ever, I swear I'm going.
I need somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody, somebody, somebody to love me just the way I am. Somebody.
Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice job, everybody.
What about this side?
You want to make me out of two? We can.
Now the team come and catch this one now.
Okay. All right.
The team. Finn.
Simon.
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 No, it's from the other side. Yeah, just do this. Just do it. Where? Simon. Hapa ni sisi tunakata. Wewe usikate haraka. Zote. 1, 2, 1, kata. Ndani. Tuko ndani. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. We can go down there. You get me on the sound shortly. 3, 2, go. Does it work? Yeah, just put it. Again? You got to feed. Nice. One more for them. Hey, come on, Let's do it. Oh my God.
We glorify thy name. Lord, it has taken your great hand to be here. Father, we pray more expansion in this globally and any other part of this world. Lord, as we are going to take our food, may you bless it. Let it be a blessing unto our bodies and to our health. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray, trust, and believe. Amen.
Thank you so much for that blessing, in-house pastor. We really very ready. I'm just waiting for the Simba team. Kindly, Simba team and Enterprise, we need to prioritize you guys. And then to our guests, we have Simon. Simon is coming to pick you so that you can go and have the meals. Thank you. Ushers, please come. So you join. Okay, good stuff. Tunaweza kuja sasa. Tunaweza anzia kukuja. Niangalieni, hii mlango ndio tunaingilia, hii ndio tunatokea. I repeat, we use this door and then tutoke hapa. Mary. Sasa mmechelewa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. na huko juu ya ofisi tuko na mkutano kidogo. Yes, so that we can plan on a few things. So let's all head up there. The FTEs kindly.